ukho kuno abo bano mama wanna get it nice anovura meso anovura nzeve anogaya marigi kama kwetu tikom kwetu tikom usasai anogaya mari
kamba kwe uyo anotara mari anogaya mari garai mamunzwa pane nyaya pano zvamunoda kunzwa zvinotaurwa pano madiko.
Right, 15 August 2022, and today we have got a very, very quick broadcast with my usual guest, Senator Khaliphani Phugeni. How are you, Senator?
I'm good. How are you, Pardon? And hello to our friends and family, wherever they may be in the world.
Fantastic. Senator, let's quickly go into the Kenyan election. The outcome, was it expected to you?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to congratulate the people of Kenya for a fantastic exercise in electoral democracy and patience. And I think that's what we need. You saw in the 2018 elections, I think it was a day or so, that's when we had those unfortunate events play themselves out. These ones, they waited for a whole week before the results could be announced. And congratulations to the president-elect. You asked me if I was expecting the results. Of course I was, and I'll tell you why, because I think he had energy. Of course, he's 55, and then the former Prime Minister, 77. I don't know if you need a 77-year-old man wanting to start a first term, which means he's going to be, 87 when he finishes. And we know that Africa is a youthful continent. So in that regard, really congratulations to the president-elect. I think the people of Kenya made the correct decision. But we know that 4 of the 7 commissioners have disowned that announcement or that outcome. So without a shadow of doubt, the former prime minister will go to court as he did in 2017. And we will see how that plays out. So maybe compliments are not so much in order as yet.
Okay, that takes me to the relationship between Kenya and Zimbabwe. You saw that CCC President Nelson Chamisa had already congratulated Raila Odinga on the very first day after the elections. Now that he has lost, there are 2 questions I want to ask you. Is Raila's career over? And then secondly, what kind of relationship can Zimbabwe expect from the new president, Dr. Ruto?
Well, if you ask me, I would have even this election, I don't think that the former prime minister should have run. I think he should have, after the 2018 elections, he really should have started preparing a successor, which is the biggest problem in in African politics. We struggle to let go, and that is demonstrated by our failure to prepare for successors, where you accept that you are not God, that at some stage you'll have to leave the stage. And it is very, very important, if you are going to survive and your organization is going to survive, that is prepared for, and there are people who are going to take over. So unless he's got a positive outcome in court and he runs, obviously he will, if the court declares a rerun, then obviously he will do the running. But if that doesn't happen and he has to wait for 2027, 2027, I think he may as well start preparing a successor if he wants to run in 2027. Yeah, in terms of his legacy, it's going to be a bad legacy. Relationship Kenya with Zimbabwe, we've always had good relations. I don't see any change. Also considering that the president-elect is from the ruling party. I don't know if you've noticed this. Kenya elections have always been a precursor of our elections. Normally what happens there happens this side as well. So if it becomes violent there, contested and whatsoever, it also happens this side. So as an opposition man, I think it tells us that we are also going to come a little bit short in these 2023 watershed elections. They are going to be hotly contested. But where they differ with us, as you can see, ours, it will seem as if the presidential one is the one that becomes very close. But Parliament from 2013, ZANU has mastered how to open that large gap. And I hope that we will pay strong attention to it. Because if you ask me, we are much closer, and it's a more realistic goal to eat into the 2/3 majority. Even if we don't maybe end up having the majority, but if we can eat into it substantially, then you can begin to change certain governance issues. But to fight for the president in the manner we do at the expense of Parliament, and then laws are changed in the manner that they are changed. Right now, as you can see, that the opposition controls, or inverted commas, they're supposed to be controlling local government, but we don't control local government. The national government controls that, and they've done that through legislation because they've got the numbers, they've got the muscle. And where they need to change the constitution, you've seen that they don't hesitate, they change it right away. Are you still there, Kambakwe? Pardon? Are you still there? Yes, pardon.
Okay, Senator, I'm experiencing some network issues here on my side.
Okay.
So I think let us bring this to an end. And is there anything else you want to say before we close?
No, I want to say to our people, I came across a saying this morning, and I thought of us, and I said, but this is our situation. So this person status or profile picture said, the forest was disappearing, and yet the trees kept on voting for the X. So I want to leave Zimbabweans with that thought. The forest was disappearing, yet the trees kept voting for the X. Good night, Kambakwe. Good night, our people. We'll catch up on Saturday evening.
Okay, Senator, I really apologize. I'm having network issues once again because I think my electricity is about to go again. Okay. This usually happens on the times when I'm broadcasting. I don't know why. In fact, when I'm streaming, people said I mustn't say broadcasting. I must say streaming. So, right. So, Senator, I'm happy about this.
You must come home. We don't have these problems. Last week I was in South Africa, and yeah, it was a painful experience when electricity went. So I'm no longer used to it. I live in a country where we don't have these problems as pronounced as you guys have them.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be moving to Zimbabwe. As you know, I'm going to be setting up my base, my head office in nearby Zambia. And then obviously I'll be staying in Kariba. That will be my home. So you'll be seeing a lot of me next year. And it will be very, very interesting. Many people will get to know me. And I'm sure that the elections will give them a lot of coverage compared to me doing it from here. Thank you very much, Senator. And let's talk again on Saturday.
Okay, cheers, my friend. Good night.
Cheers. Thank you very much. And good night.
Uyo uko kuno aho pano mamuona kere nai anovura meso anovura nzeve anogaya marigi kama kwezotikom kwezotikom usasarire kama kwe anogaya marigi
kamba kwe uyo anotara mari anogaya mari garai mamunzwa pane nyaya pano zvamunoda kunzwa zvinotaurwa pano madiko kumunzwa mugovane.com kamba kwe vanogaya mari vanotaura mari vanosiya mari kamba kwe vanotaura feya kuti pamberi zvichafamba sei vanhu muteerere zvikubatsirei mukufamba kwenyu zvikubatsirei mirai ndikudze kuti chokwadi pano chizere kamba kwe vanogaya cash vanopa mafacts vanotaura straight vane evidence vane confidence plus intelligence
entertainment